Yo, 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 yo. Yeah. Back at it again. This is the IVP with Dr. IBZ. We are back. My voice sounds better, yeah. My voice sounds better, yeah. Check, chatty, yeah. We back at it again, coming to you live from downtown Toronto, the one and only Dr. IBZ. We are back at it again with our wildest takes and the hottest takes. We got breaking news. We got a lot of things coming to you. So you already know, man. Give it up for the one and only, your host, your boy, Dr. IBZ. There we go. God damn. Take 5, bro. I had to do like 5 takes of that. Holy. But how's everyone doing? How's everyone's week going? Hopefully you're doing an amazing day, having an amazing time, amazing week. English no good. You know what I mean? So these are the things that I want to tell you for today. We have a show to bring today. My voice is feeling better finally. It's not sounding like this, you know, it's not sounding like I smoked 10 packs of cigarettes that day and then try to do a podcast. It didn't sound like I did opera practices like, oh, I can't do that yet. I cannot do that yet. Damn! So, hopefully everyone's having an amazing week. It's Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, whenever you're listening to this. Thursday drop when you can see me. Wednesday drop when you can hear me. Thursday drop when you can see me. Wednesday drop when you can hear me. All right, so what we're going to do for today, we have some breaking news, man. Breaking news, dog. I never thought it would be like this, man. Okay? So, right here, we got breaking news. I even got the sound effect ready and loaded, dog. Breaking news, man. So, Tory Lanez, man. Tory motherfucking Lanez. He got sentenced officially to 10 years. 10 years. Damn! So they gave him a decade, yo. Now, he's a little bit lucky because they're thinking about giving him like 2 decades for that. So he got lucky. However, Iggy Azalea came out the blue, right? She made a letter of recommendation. She goes, hey, I don't know about y'all, but me and this guy were cool. Nothing should be going on. Like, you know, just defending his case. You know what I mean? Now, a lot of women, especially black women, were getting at Iggy Azalea. Now, I understand why, and their point was correct, right? Their point was, hey, you're complaining about Playboy Cardi, about him abusing you, not trying to see his son and all this type of shit. Is his son or daughter? Whatever, his child. And then now you're defending Tory Lanez who shot a black woman. You need to stay out of black women's business. I'm like, God damn. Holy. Iggy, can't you see? Looks like the black woman ain't fucking with you. Oh my God. So, take this in. All of a sudden, right? When the thing with the trial was going down yesterday, they were like, all right, we're gonna sentence him today. Everyone is on. Yo, a girl was throwing a stream party, like a Tory's going to jail party. And I'm like, yo, that's kind of like...
Dude, what the fuck?
That's messed up, but whatever. So she has no sympathy. She's like, F that nigga, right? There's people online waiting for the sentence, you know what I'm saying? So while we were waiting for the sentence, and then today they dropped 10 years, you know? So like, yo, geez. So I have to... Before I delve into the story that correlates to this story in a way, I have to go back on what I said, okay? So a year ago, About a year ago, I remember I was podding, and when I was podding, oh my God, my voice is cracked. That's nasty, ew. But when I was podding, I remember I was talking about the Tory and Meg thing, And I remember I was telling them both to shut the up until the case happens. And I said when we learn that the facts and what happened, I'm gonna go back and say if I was correct or wrong. Now, I personally think that I thought that Meg was not shooting herself in the foot, no pun intended, but I thought she was putting her foot in her mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, ayo, let the case handle itself. You already have all the cards stacked up against him. Like, chill. Like, you don't have to do too much. Like, in terms of, like, anytime the media says something, you don't have to, like, return like, oh, I have to say something. You didn't have to do that, you know what I mean? But it turns out it didn't matter. So it didn't matter. So I was wrong in that sense. It didn't matter at the end of the day. So he's, you know what I'm saying? Now, in terms of, do I think the sentence is harsh? Yes, it's very harsh. 10 years for that? There's a lot of people that have done way worse that are still walking on this earth that did like that have done less time. But we're not gonna really delve into that. I just think 10 years is excessive. 5, you know what I mean? And then he does like a 3-year thing, good service, and then he's out. Cool. But 10 years, I guess they gave him 10 years for wasting state time. His letters about the judge saying the judge was racist, trying to get the judge off the case, did not help. So if Tory just came through with the letters, and trying to get the letters, the sympathy from the public, all that type of shit, and instead of trying to get the judge off the case and trying to paint the judge as a bad person, he should have just said, "Hey, yo, you know what, judge, you won. I respect your sentencing, whatever. However, please, if you can be lenient on my sentencing, I'm gonna prove to you from now until sentencing time that I've been really rehabilitated, or at least I'm on the path to rehabilitation." That type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Because you lost the case. So now it's up to them to sentence you. And they can either give you a light sentence or a heavy sentence or a medium sentence. That is heavy. 10 years is heavy. You're not coming out till 2023. I mean, my bad, not 2023. You would have been amped. You would have been out already. I mean, 2030. So my dude is not coming out till 2030, around 2033, around that time, which is crazy to me to think about. That's crazy. So thoughts and prayers, condolences. I'm pretty sure Meg is happy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't coming back for a minute. Musically, who the fuck knows? You know what I mean? Alone at Prom Deluxe is not coming out, or Alone at Prom 2 is not coming out. For all the selfish fans that wanted more music, I think I probably said something like that last time. All those selfish fans that wanted more music, that shit is gone. All right? So, Tory got 10 years. That was the breaking news for that. And I had to go back. And if I said anything reckless, I apologize. I was just starting. I was an amateur. Now I consider myself a little bit more professional. Not professional, but a little bit more professional. You know what I'm saying? So he's out of here, basically. Like, that's crazy to me. I didn't think they were gonna give him 10 years, but so while we're waiting for the sentencing, and everyone's waiting for the sentencing to happen, Montgomery, Alabama. They had like a dock where there's like a ferry that pulls up. So there was a boat dock there, a boat with a bunch of white people on it, and they were docked there, and they weren't moving basically. And one black dude, I think he was security, was coming over to tell them, "Hey guys, you guys have to move your boat. There's a ferry about to pull up. You guys got to move your boat." Understandable. This is allegedly from what I heard what happened. So then one of the dudes, I guess he was drunk, seen a big black dude walk up on his nigga, runs up to the dude, and then they just start fighting. Now, this is where Black History Month is coming to effect. So this nigga he throws his hat up in the air throws it up in the air, Bobby Shmurda style, right? The moment he throws it up in the air, it was like a nigga call. I swear to God. Niggas started coming out of nowhere, everywhere from the woodworks, everywhere. There was a nigga swimming to get his licks. He was swimming. He's like, nah, I'm getting my licks. He swam. Niggas were calling him Nigga Phelps, Johnny Gills. Like people were making up bare names for him. Black Aquaman, everything, bro. Like it was funny. Nigga Fish. I just made that one up. But you know what I'm saying? Like they're just calling him like that. Shark Boy, but nigga Shark Boy. Like shit, like just think of entendres like that. So they're doing this. This nigga swam over and still whooped some people's ass. So a brawl happened. It was black versus white. The white people were outnumbered eventually because niggas just started coming from everywhere. They were outnumbered. There was a dude with a chair. He was just Stone Cold Steve Austin and people with the chair. So now people are referencing the chair and the hat throw as like a black moment. Like, you know, niggas on Twitter ain't gonna take nothing serious. So they're just throwing the hat up in the air. They're just doing dumb shit with it. And to me, it was pretty funny. I found it hilarious. It was hilarious. Everyone was going in on it. I found it completely, utterly funny. The memes. Niggas had t-shirts already. T-shirts with the guy with the chair hidden like the white lady or whatever. I know we don't condone violence against women, but that's what happened, right? So, I mean, never mind. We don't condone violence, period. Period. There's always an unless they did this, unless they're like this. There's always going to be that. So we're not going to get too in depth. Other than that situation, a chair might hit you. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so a lot of people were like, yeah, you know, like black power, like it was like a black moment. You had the black activists, but this is the most black activity thing that I've blackety seen in my black eyes. It's like with my black skin I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up. Y'all are ruining it, man. Like, come on, man. We get it. We can see what the fuck happened. Why the fuck do you have to tell us, oh, this is the most black activity and da-da-da-da? Like, no, you barely see that shit happen, which is why it went viral. You barely see a racial brawl, basically. That was literally a racial brawl. The only reason why those niggas stepped in, because they seen a black guy getting overpowered by a bunch of white dudes. Only reason why. You wanna know why? Because us niggas, we have that sensor, and when we see one of us getting it, I know a lot of people, and I think I've been saying this on the podcast, been waiting for that moment. Waiting for it. Just waiting for that moment for someone to, I wish a nigga would. I wish a nigga would just do some racist shit to someone, and there's a group of us here. It's like when I say, I wish a nigga would do some foul shit to a Muslim, and there's a group of Muslims that don't play that right there. You know what I'm saying? Just so you get the context of what I'm saying. So, and it happened finally. And like, this is what goes down. This is what happens. We stick together. All of this media bullshit that we see, sometimes it's good to see stories like this. No one got killed. No one was harmed. It was just a beatdown. That was it. So it's not something that we can be like, oh my God, thoughts and prayers. And that hopefully this is not going to extend to anything else, because there's a lot of eyes now, and I bet you the police are keeping tabs on everybody. So if anyone does anything stupid, there's gonna be an article. It's gonna go haywire again. So it's too hot. Their names are too hot right now. So that happened, and when that racial shit was going on, we were waiting for the Tory Lanez fucking sentencing. That's crazy. So yeah, that fight. So people were getting at Marlon Wayans, saying that Marlon Wayans, because Marlon Wayans was talking about, oh, we should stick together and da-da-da, and then people are getting at him saying false out. People are just getting at him. Leave Marlon alone, man. He's been through a lot. He's still probably grieving. He's probably in a moment. He's in a moment in life where he ain't trying to probably see just a group of black people like fighting. Like he probably ain't trying to see that. So that's probably where he's coming from. He ain't coming from, I ain't trying to, like, you know, he ain't coming from, yo, you should have hugged those niggas. Like, no, he's stuck coming from, man, it shouldn't even went down like that. That's what he's coming from. So leave Marlon alone, dog. That's my nigga Marlon, yo. Y'all niggas trying to get at Marlon. Leave Marlon alone. And leave Iggy Azalea alone too, yo. I get it, but like, here's the thing that pisses me off about this whole thing, right? And this is a 2 topic in 1. This is what pisses me off about this whole thing. And I'm going to end it off on this. This is not a black woman versus a black man thing. These are 2 fucking individuals that were dealing with each other, that were hanging out with each other, whatever the case may be. Something popped off. And one person is also there involved. That is it. This has nothing to do with black women and black men. We need to stop this whole narrative, man. We need to stop the narrative. Instead, make it, hey, men should not be shooting women, period. So what, does that mean a white man could shoot a black woman? Or a Asian man could shoot a black? Like, we should make it men, period, should not be shooting women, period. You know what I'm saying? So, but when y'all make it racial or like whatever it is, you can make it like that because it's between a man and a woman. But when you guys make it like racial, it almost, nowadays when you go for the low-hanging fruit, it almost makes your argument redundant. It makes it like nasty, like you guys are just going for the easy shit instead of actually dissecting what's going on. Instead of dissecting what happened between those 2 individuals, motherfuckers are looking at it from, oh, see, black men don't protect black women. Get the fuck out of here with that. So you're saying that if I seen a black woman that I love, like my mom, any of my sisters, and you know who y'all are, any girl that I call like a sister, any girl that I grew up with, that till today we still talk, that we're still cool with. You're telling me if I seen anything happening to them, I'm just gonna stand there and not do anything? Like, where is this narrative coming from? I don't understand where this narrative is coming from. Yes, when there's toxic relationships, toxic shit happens. And guess what? It is not just one race. When people make it racial, I'm like, yo, no, this is between men and women type shit. This is not racial. This is not black men and black women, and this has nothing to do with that. This is men and women shit, yo. How many, to everybody, and the women, y'all watch a lot of the true crime too. How many true crime stories have you watched and you've seen and you're like, oh shit, this doesn't just happen to us. This happens to everybody. There's Asian couples, Italian couples, black couples, Indian couples, Arab couples, Muslim couples, Thai couples. So many different couples that are out here. Like, the husband's out here just doing foul shit to the wife. Like, we can't just be like, oh, and by the way, I don't condone any of that shit. We don't condone any of that. It's 2023. You got to put a disclaimer in front of everything. If you don't, you got to go back and put another disclaimer. Disclaimer central. That's all you got to. Disclaimer central. Hey, disclaimer. Anyways, so disclaimer. Read all about it. I swear to God. Anyways, so like, end of the day, it's not a black woman, black man thing, man. It's just like when you guys make it like that with the Lil Meech and the Summer Walker shit, yo. Summer Walker's out here wilding. Yo, y'all don't, okay, all right. Let's play devil's advocate. Y'all don't believe Lil Meech? That's my Taurus brother, yo. Y'all, I don't really fuck. I use astrology as a communication tool, as a conversation piece. That's it. Believing in that shit, and I believe that being born at a certain time and a certain day, and depending on where you're at, like that does affect your personality. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I could sleep. If there's loud sounds, I could sleep better if there's loud sounds than when it's just dead quiet. When it's dead quiet, I can't take it. I have to hear something. Something has to be going on. Because I grew up, born and raised in the city. So, low key, that's what happens, right? So, let's play devil's advocate, okay? I know, and I'm talking about So I believe that depending on where you're at, what time you were born, yes, I do believe it does affect your personality. But for it to be like, oh, man, I knew you were an Aries. You're like this. Oh, you're a Gemini. You're two-faced. That all that bullshit. Nah, we don't believe in that, bro. Like, not really. But I know at one point in time, human beings and all that type of shit, like astrology was part of our shit. I know that. The ancient Egyptians, the Romans, I know astrology is embedded somewhat in our DNA, but not the way that these guys are sensationalizing it. You know what I'm saying? Not the way it's like, oh my, you're an Aries? Well, that means you're X, Y, and X, Y, Z. It's like, not really. I do have certain traits of that, but I could have the traits of an Aries and the traits of a Taurus and the traits of, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it doesn't really matter. And if you like read a different horoscope, you could still relate it to your life. So it's like, I don't know, it depends, man. It depends. So, the Summer Walker, I went into the Taurus shit because of my Taurus brother, Lil Meech. So, Lil Meech was trying to help his cousin with the groceries. For some reason, I don't know what is up with these ring. I think you can only find these type of cribs in like down south and shit, like Texas and Florida and shit. There's always ring cameras in front of these doors, and there's always some shit popping off. A shooting, someone got robbed. There's always crimes being reported on ring cameras. And honestly, thank Allah for ring cameras, yo. Because I'm telling you right now, if it wasn't for ring cameras and I call it, what is their name? WYZE, them niggas. People that just make security cameras, yo, God bless y'all. That make cheap cameras that us people can afford and we can have, and it still has like just the good enough features that we feel protected and safe. Thank you. Or at least a peace of mind. Safe, what the fuck is the camera gonna do when someone pulls up with a weapon? You know what I mean? But it's the thought that counts. So, Lil Meech trying to just help the poor lady with her groceries. She's been carrying that big ass all day, you know what I'm saying? She's like, yo, let me help you out. It's probably after the club, she's like, oh, I forgot to get groceries. Oh, you forgot? We'll go to the 24-hour spot. I'll go grab something for you. Don't worry, I got it. Bruh, if you're Lil Meech and you just became you're brand new, and remember what I said about where you're born and how it was when you were being raised and shit? Lil Meech was born, his dad is Big Meech, blowing money fast, BMF. That's what they're called, blowing money fast, my nigga. So, meaning, now that Lil Meech is up, and with his own money, he got a show popping, he's probably got 1-2 endorsement, probably, you know what I'm saying? So, he's popping right now, right? So, he's getting his money. So, now that he has his own money, what do you think he's doing, bro? He's living. Now, he's dating Summer Walker. It doesn't justify him cheating on Summer Walker. I don't condone cheating, period. If you're going to get into a relationship with a woman, or a man or whatever, do your thing. But cheating, just break up with them. Cheating is stupid to me. I don't know. There's no point. Either break up with them or tell them you want to make it an open relationship or you want to see other people or some shit like that. Something. Work something out. But if it ain't working, it ain't working. If she ain't twerking, then it ain't working, then hey, go get the searching. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? What you twerking with? So, back to the regular program. Summer Walker's out here wilding now. She's on stage. Lil Meech, I think, was in the crowd. I forgot what award show this is. She's on stage. She's trying to get a coochie scratch. Like, you know what I'm saying? That on some sexy red shit. You know what I'm saying? Literally, putting up her feet in the air, literally. What is it? A coochie pink, my booty hole brown. Like, literally, like. He's twerking and shit. With her I don't know, that BBL. I don't know, man. Yo, Summer Walker makes some fire music and all that, but like, yo, that BBL, I don't know, man. There's just something about BBLs that just, I don't know why, bro. When you see a few messed up ones, it messes your head up. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, she's doing her thing because she found out that Lil Meech was basically cheating, right? Now, both of y'all are young. Meech is young. I'm not sure if Meech has children or anything. Summer Walker, you have like 3 kids, I think. And Meech he just came through with some money. Like, he's gonna try to live it up for a bit. He ain't trying to be tied down at the moment. Sorry, you know what I'm saying? This is just life. If it was vice versa, if Meech had 3 kids and you're a hot popping artist the way you are right now, and Meech had 3 kids and he was, you know, he's still doing his thing, but then he's with the kids and thing, and you're out here partying, doing a 1-2-1-2, you might slip up. You're Summer Walker, you're popping too, you might slip up. And it's gonna be like, it's not gonna be like obviously a scrub-a-dub-dub nigga, but it's gonna be a nigga. It's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be a nigga. End of the day, you know? So this is just, to me, they're not gonna, I never even took that relationship serious. I don't even think that was a serious relationship. So y'all have fun, man. Both of y'all got money. Both of y'all are popping. There's no point being in a, if both of y'all, I figured this shit out. If both of y'all are popping and under the age of 30, there is no point of you even being sticking together or anything. If you're in your 30s and you just started getting popping in your 30s, hey, you got a year or 2 to get that shit out of your system before you gotta, even if you have a girl, whatever, you gotta tell your girl, you gotta talk, you gotta do something, but you got a shorter amount of time to get that shit out of your system. So you gotta figure that shit out. You know what I mean? But that's a good question though. Would you rather get struggle until you're 30 or struggle until you're 20? So to get the money when you're 20, but when you're 20s, you're not as smart as you are when you're in your 30s. You're not as mature. You're a little bit more reckless. You're gonna be spending drastically. You're gonna be moving crazy with it. You know what I mean? So moving wild, you know. So that's what's basically gonna happen. You know what I mean? So that's what happens. You don't want to move. You don't want to move like to the washed with it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I meant to say. Like washed with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you spend all your money to the point now you're washed, or you get into your 30s, you still have some left, and you're like, damn, if I didn't, you know what I'm saying? But in your 30s, you could still spend a little bit recklessly, but you're gonna be more calculated with the recklessness. You know what I'm saying? 20-year-old millionaire you is gonna go to the strip club, blow bands. 30-year-old millionaire you will go to that strip club and not throw bands. You know what I'm not throw like a shit ton of bands. If anything, he'll give out bands to his. Actually, no, I don't even know. But 30-year-old you ain't doing that shit. Not even giving bands out. You're probably not even giving bands out. Not even doing that. Unless a nigga has no money, then you might give him some. But you have to have no money for that to happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically how it is, you know? So shout out to Summer Walker and Lil Meech. Y'all have fun, man. Y'all are too young for this, dog. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are too young for this. Okay? So that basically, you know, it concludes, like, we have a yearly update. So every month when something happens, I don't know who the first correspondent is, but there's a correspondent on Twitter. Anytime something happens that month, that pops up for that month, that's the highlight of the month, and they put it on for the highlights of the year. You know what I'm saying? So the Montgomery fight, the boat fight, that is for August. So that's gonna update the year. July was Carly, Russell, Usher, Keke Palmer, and then what else? What else was there? There was June. June was the Ocean Gate, right? May, you had John Morant and Usher versus Chris Brown, but that was light. May was kind of light. I think it was just the John Morant shit. Then April, you had the what's her name? Something Reese, Angel Reese situation with the other white basketball player. Then you had March, John Moran again. 6ix9ine got jumped in March. I'm just taking that in. 6ix9ine got jumped in March. That was this year. I thought it was like last year. Wasn't even that long ago. It was like 4 months ago. Was it? No, August is the 8th month. My bad. It's like 5 months ago. February was those goddamn boots. Those freaking boots. And then January, someone put Krayshawn got pregnant. Now, I don't know if that's the official one, but that's the one that I've seen. So that's for a yearly update. You know what I'm saying? Now, people need to really, 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 really mind their freaking business, dog. If I have an operation going on, an illegal operation going on, and it's illegal but not legal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like if I get caught, then it's like I can get in trouble type shit. But if everyone around me could just shut the fuck up, we're good, right? Then we'll be fine. Tell me why, okay? Tell me why this nigga's operation got exposed, dog. So, in Japan, right? Tokyo, in 2010, this happened. I found this and I was like, it got my blood boiling, yo, because I'd be so cheesed. In Tokyo, right? Officials in Tokyo went to congratulate the oldest man in the city, Sogen Kato, on his 111th birthday. You know what I'm saying? 111th birthday, dog. Mashallah, you know what I mean? Like, mashallah. You know what I'm saying? But instead found his skeletal remains on his bed. He's been dead for 30 years. 30 years? Wait a minute. And his family kept it a secret to continue collecting his pension money. Sorry, I had to do that again. But yeah, so this fucking guy, they pull up, right? Because they wanted to honor him. Right? Pulled up. Wanted to honor him. And instead, they found out that the family was just collecting the money for 30 years. Hey, yo, if we were collecting this nigga's money for 30 years, why can't you let a good thing keep going? You know what I'm saying? Okay, or just cut us off. You know what I'm saying? Because now we're probably going to go to jail for this. Because first off, the nigga's been dead for 30 years. So that's fraud. That's 30 years worth of fraud. But y'all didn't pick up on it. Yo, there should be like a rule. If the government didn't pick up on it, you know what I'm saying? Then it should keep going. That's one. Two, mind your blood clot business. Why are you trying to congratulate my grandfather, yo? Yes, he's alive. Yes, shut the door. Like, why you gotta congratulate him for? Huh? Three, I feel like they fucked up. The family. The family did not have someone at the house 24/7 in case the one time these niggas pull up to see if he's still alive. And all y'all had to do was just try to provide some type of evidence that he's still alive. AI. Or actually 2010. Did they have AI in 2010? And he's been dead for 30 years. Maybe you could digitally re-enhance some photos. You know what I mean? Photoshop. Show the nigga fishing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Do something. That's free money. That's free pension money. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they honored him. They buried him properly. And then they're just like, yo, we don't really have to claim this. In the 80s, they probably like, yo, we don't have to claim this. Because it was around the 80s. So we'll see. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, I'll be cheesed. You like the moment y'all pulled up to my door and knocked on the door, I'd have been like, you know what I mean? Like, you just hear, and then you open the door, I'd have been like, damn it, man. Then I have to open it again and be like, all right, what's up? What do you want? Like, that would piss me off. We had a good thing going, and y'all niggas want to ruin it. Anyways. Y'all get what I'm saying, man. Y'all get what I'm saying. Okay? So, Rockstar. I have a beef to pick with Rockstar. Before I even keep on going in, I have a beef to pick with Rockstar. Rockstar is trying to release this new, not this new, my bad, old, fucking Rockstar. They're trying to release a brand new port to the PS4 and Nintendo Switch. So in my head, I'm thinking it's going to be Bully. It's going to be something, right? No. Or Max Payne, something. It's like a proper game. I mean, not a proper game, but like a game that was like so far back that like it makes sense to just port it to PS4. Nope. Red Dead Redemption 1. Red Dead freaking Redemption 1. Red Dead Redemption. They're trying to do Red Dead Redemption 1. They're trying to port it on PS4 and Switch. And anyways, most of my viewers are male, and y'all probably play fucking GTA anyway, so y'all already know the beef that we have with Rockstar, yo. These motherfuckers, dog, they're trying to charge $50 for that game. Red Dead Redemption. Buddy, if you have a PS3, right? You can buy a PS3 for literally like $50. Cheap. Matter of fact, holla at me. I got an extra PS3 if you want to buy one off of me. And then you can go to EB Games or one of them games. You know the discount bins. I found Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Undead in there. Guess how much they were? They're like $4.99 each. I paid like less than $20 for those games, and I already had a PS3 at the crib. These niggas are trying to charge $50 for the same game. It's the same game. They didn't update. The only updates they have is obviously when you put it on the PS4, it's gonna update the textures. It's gonna make it more HD. There's certain things that the PS3 couldn't do that the PS4 can do that it's just gonna naturally enhance regardless. I don't care about that shit. First off, where's GTA 6? Where's the trailer? Second off, GTA Online, I'm tired of GTA Online, bro. I keep reinstalling GTA just to play GTA Online, and I keep deleting it. You wanna know why? Because it's not making sense to me. Everything that I want to do costs money, and then linking up with people, I have to create a whole crew and everything if I want to even do anything. 3, you guys are just milking GTA Online. Broski, I just finished high school. I was 18. 18 years old when GTA 5 came out. The PS3 the PS4 was gonna come out soon, but it was literally gonna come out like a year or two later. But literally the PS3 was on the brink of you know what I'm saying? There's already rumors that they're gonna make another system, but the GTA 5 they confirmed like, nah, we're gonna make sure GTA 5 comes out on the PS3. Now I was happy at the time because I went and bought a PS3 to get GTA 5. Just to fucking find out 11 years later, these motherfuckers are still selling the same game on 3 different fucking consoles. The only new game they have dropped on the PS4 has been Red Dead Redemption, if you think about it. That's the only game, Red Dead Redemption 2. That's the only game that they fucking dropped. In an 11-year span, they dropped one fucking game. And then they have the nerve to drop the San Andreas, Vice City, and GTA 3. They had the nerve to drop that shit. But then they gave it to another fucking a mobile company that makes mobile games. They made that to make all the ports for the PC, PS4. Are you stupid? You see how I held my tongue there? Pause. But are you dumb? Like, what's going on, yo? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. You guys, I just had to bone pick you. I had to go on a rant, yo. Y'all are just, and there was a point when anytime you guys drop some shit, I give you guys my money. It stopped with the what is it? The distinctive versions, whatever them shits are called. Definitive edition. Definitive my asshole, yo. Bunch of crock a bag of farts, yo. That's all that shit was. Literally, I still haven't even played some of it, dog. There's a bunch of nastiness. Like, tired of this, bruh. Drop another game, or give the fans what they want. Bully 2, remaster Bully, whatever. Like, that's literally what the fans want. And if you were gonna remaster the GTAs, niggas wanted a GTA 4 remaster with the DLC. That's what niggas wanted. But you didn't, but no, you're gonna give us a crock of shit after crock of shit. And then you're gonna give them to other companies because you guys are working on GTA 6, but then those other companies are fucking with your name and they're shitting on your name. So now people are worried about GTA 6. If GTA 6 does not slap, my nigga, if that game does not slap, or if that game doesn't even come out, if it's like Dr. Dre's Detox album, see kids, if you guys don't know, do your history on Dr. Dre's Detox album. That album is never coming out. Never ever, is never ever coming out. So if that shit don't slap, I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna go on here and I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna snap. And I'm gonna buy the game. And I'm gonna buy the game purposely just so I can have content for the gameplay and I can go on rants on my podcast. Fuck that. You niggas, like, let me make some money off y'all too then. These motherfuckers, yo. Let me get some of my money back. Anyways, that was just a quick Rockstar rant. My bad, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. Now you got. So, one question that I always have, right? And we're gonna go to Sky News for the report because they're gonna tell it better than I can. Okay, but this is just, to me, I'm really confused as to why people are like this, but let's go.
Bukhari had over 120,000.
Hold on, you gotta see
Mahek Bukhari had
name.
over 120,000 followers on TikTok. As a social media influencer, she posted regular fashion updates. Some videos included her mother, Ansreen, as they shared how close they are. So when Ansreen told her daughter she'd been having an affair and was being blackmailed, Mahek came up with a plan that would lead to the young man's death. 21-year-old Saqib Hussain had been threatening to send sex tapes to Ansreen's husband unless she paid him back around £3,000 he'd spent on dates with her.
Nigga, that's why you were gonna snitch, bro? Sorry, rest in peace to him, because he ended up dying. But really, bro, for £3,000? Was
on the
not
night
worth
of the
it.
killing, they'd arranged a meeting in a
Rest in
supermarket
peace.
car park in Leicester. As Saqib and a friend arrived in a Skoda, Mahek and her mother were in an Audi marked in red. Other people they knew were in the car marked in blue. After deciding not to get out, the young men pulled away, followed by the other two cars. They were captured still following the Skoda as it headed towards the A46. By the time they got here to the dual carriageway, the Audi had reached a speed of almost 100 miles an hour. Saqib Hussain made a panicked 999 call, saying, "They're trying to ram me off the road. I'm begging you, I'm going to die." There was then a scream and the sound of a loud crash. The car had hit a tree. Both Saqib Hussain and his friend Mohammed Hashim Ijazuddin died as the car then burst into flames. Police visited Mahek, but she lied about where she'd been.
Where was that? So we stayed here, and then we went straight to Nottingham. As soon as I've turned around, this silver car's gone.
But after her arrest, her story changed. She admitted she had been on the road in Leicester, but claimed she wasn't involved in the crash.
The silver car swerved to not my side, to the
Anyways, so that's what happened. There's not much left. So my question was, if you're gonna this goes back to the cheating, yo. What if you're gonna cheat, right? What is the point in cheating? If you have to know, okay, if you're gonna cheat and you get caught, you have to suffer the consequences, right? That's one. Two, if a nigga's blackmailing you, saying like, yo, you better pay up, just pay the fucking money. I don't condone blackmail or anything like that, but like £3,000, like, just pay the money or give him payments or something. There's some good tea. But what you're not gonna do is get your daughter involved in your affair. Your daughter already has her TikTok shit popping, making money off of that. Get your daughter involved in your affair. And then if they run away and they're like, fuck it, we don't want to deal with this, they run away. Chasing them? Cool. Whatever. Running them off the road, causing them death, now that's manslaughter. They're probably going to catch manslaughter for that. Because I don't think their intention was to kill them. They were just trying to not get that information out, which led to anger, which led to road rage, which led to that. So, rest in peace to those two gentlemen. However, the lesson learned here is that, first of all, getting involved with a married woman I don't recommend it to anybody. Unless the husband is cool with her doing her shit around, doing her shit, or open shit, unless they have an open relationship, I can't speak for them. But never, ever in your life, men, all men out here, never, ever deal with a married woman. Especially if she has children, grown children. Do not deal with a married woman. Leave that alone. She's divorced, cool. Separated, whatever, right? But she's married, nigga. There's a reason why, nigga. There's a reason why there's bad juju and shit. Marriage, especially, most people that get married are religious or spiritual. It's a spiritual connection, whatever the case may be. There's a spiritual bond, whether it's religious, whether it's soulmates, whatever the fucking case may be. Y'all get what I'm saying. Bad juju when you try to fucking tamper with that bond. You get bad juju. You don't want bad juju is what I'm saying. Especially for petty money like that. You took her out on some dates, nigga. Eat it. Sorry, I'm not really trying to, apologies, but I'm talking in general. If you take out a girl on some dates, and she doesn't have to pay you back shit if you paid for it, what are you talking about? Oh, I'm gonna expose if she does. Nigga, you paid for the dates. I'm talking about if you have an affair with a woman and then now you're trying to blackmail her to get your money back. That is just nasty, corny. That's corny. You know what I mean? He shouldn't have done that. He should have just kept his mouth shut and just kept it moving and took the L. But times is hard or something because he felt like he had to prove a point. So rest in peace. I just don't understand why people just throw shit away just for lust and shit. You know what I mean? This is all because someone was horny. Two people were horny. That's all it was. And if you knew the woman was married, why are you gonna take pictures of her and do all this just so you can blackmail her to get money? That is nasty behavior too. All I'm saying is God don't like ugly. That's all I'm saying. And if we're gonna be realistic as to what happened, like to just say that those two women are at blame, that's to me that's false. They shouldn't have had an affair, period. But that man knew what he was doing. He was in his 20s. He knew what he was doing. When you're at that age, you know what the fuck you're doing. You know what's good and what's wrong. There's just but There's always that. That's what I said. The nigga in his 20s that has millions and the niggas in 30s that has millions is going to move completely different in these circumstances. You know what I'm saying? A nigga in his 30s is going to keep it pimping. He's not going to, I'm going to expose you for... No, he's just going to be... He's going to be chilling. He ain't got to do none of that shit. If anything, he'll just drop the girl, go to the next one. Nigga in the 20s, when you're in your 20s and you're young, you always feel like you have some shit to prove. You got to prove something. So, anyways, the talk that I was talking that sounded a little bit on the, like, what the fuck were you doing? I wasn't speaking on him. He died, so we're not speaking on him. I'm speaking in general. If you were to cheat with a married woman, why would you... Doing that is a no-no, is what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to explain. Gotta do disclaimer after fucking disclaimer, yo. I don't want people saying like, yo, this guy disrespected the dead after he did that whole Hassan Campbell rant, you know, like, oh, and he did the Angus Cloud rant, and then now he's disrespecting this nigga. Yeah, I know what motherfuckers gonna say. And I don't, like, it's not I don't care, but I just know what people gonna say. I'm covering my bases as much as I can. If people still go on, then hey, go on, man, go off. I don't care. That's more, what is it? Engagement and shit for me. Anyways. So. Yeah, I just don't understand it, man. Like, just get a divorce, too. And then this one girl's going viral, the surgeon. She did a 13-hour shift, and she's coming home, and she's cooking for her husband when he gets home. Because he expects dinner when he gets home. So I'm guessing he works... a midday shift or something, and she probably works a morning, like a 7 to 7, you know what I mean, or like a 6 to 6, and she's back in the evening, and then this nigga probably comes back at like 8-9 o'clock from work, maybe, and then, you know what I'm saying, so she probably just gets back from work, preps the food, lets the food starts to cook, she probably goes to take a shower. By the time she comes back, the food's already good to go. I don't know, but people are getting at her saying, yo, as like, this is abuse, this is this. Ayo, a lot of people don't need to understand. I don't know about y'all, but a lot of happy relationships that I've seen, if both people are working, whoever gets home first is the one that brings home the food or provides the food. I've seen my dukes do it. I've seen other people do it. The dad usually, unless the dad can cook, the dad usually doesn't go in the kitchen. He'll come with food. He'll buy some food. He'll buy a shit ton of food for everyone to eat. Instead of like, that'll be like the day where like, oh shit, dad came with McDonald's. Dad ain't trying to fucking cook. Nigga worked a 12-hour shift too. You know what I'm saying? So niggas ain't trying to cook. But let's relate it to this. It's usually whoever's there first. If both people are working, whoever gets home first and there's no food in the fridge, hey, get to it, my nigga. Or one of us is going to come home with some food, have it in the fridge ready to go, and then the person just comes home and heats it up. Or 15 minutes before the nigga comes home, you just pop it in the oven so that all you have to do, yo, it's in the oven ready for you to go. That type of shit. But I work in the kitchen, so I can, for me, like, but here's the thing. If I were to work a 12-hour shift in the kitchen, to come home and cook, fuck that. Do you know what I'm saying? Fuck that. So I understand the whole, yo, I've been on my feet all day and I gotta go home and cook. Fuck that. I get it. So people are trying to get at her like, you should get a divorce. Yo, leave her in a relationship alone. I think she was just trying to show how she's a hard-working woman, and then people are shitting on her for that. Yo, she's being a hard worker. I called my mom the other day, and I said, yo, I don't know how you would go to work, wake us up, get us ready, fucking take us to school, go to work, and then pick us up from daycare, make sure we were fed, clothed, all that type of shit. What? You the whole day you've been up since 6 o'clock working, doing everything, not just working, doing a whole bunch of shit, right? 6 o'clock at p.m. finally you pick us up or whatever, and then now we get home, you gotta cook or you gotta have food ready or something. You know what I'm saying? So like at the end of the day, if you love someone or if you love whoever you're with, does not matter, right? That's one. Two, if he expects dinner, if she was like, he expects dinner, like if it was just like they were just fucking around, or like it was just, he would appreciate it if dinner was there, like he was like, you know, that type of shit, then that's a little bit different. But if the nigga said, yo, I expect dinner every night, nah, fuck that. I could see why people were saying fuck that. Expecting dinner, my nigga? Bro, as much as my mom loves me, she was not fucking cooking every day. I don't think any mothers was like, unless stay at home mom, any mom that was, we're talking about women that are at work, that are working. Any woman that's worked her like 12 hours that day, she ain't fucking coming home to cook for you, nigga. What? And no, well, she will do it if she loves you and shit, but to expect that shit, my nigga, you are out of your mind in these times, man. You cannot expect that. So, people need to stop trying to get into people's relationships and trying to be like, you should leave, and people are making think pieces about it. It's not that serious. If you love someone, you're not going to give a fuck. You're going to cook for them, whether you're tired or not tired. You're going to cook for them. Because part of cooking, the secret ingredient to cooking is love. If you do not love what you're doing or what you're cooking or who you're cooking for, it's going to be shit. It's going to come out like shit. It's going to taste like shit. It can even look good, but it's still going to taste bad. So, that's how it is. That's how it should be. Love. So if someone's cooking for you and they've worked 13 hours, they fucking love you. So don't take that for granted. Anybody, whether it's man or woman, don't take that for granted. And I'm not talking about stay-at-home women, stay-at-home men. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about, you work, both of y'all are working? Nah, bro, whoever gets home first gotta cook, or Monday, Wednesday, Fridays are your days. You got to figure out what we're eating. And then like Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays, I'll figure out what we're eating. And like Sundays, we go out. That type of shit. I'm talking about if you're in a living situation with husband and wife, that type of shit. You got to split the work at this point, man. So I understand, We're in a different age right now. If she was just chilling at home, cool. But she's not just chilling at home. She's working. And she's a surgeon. God damn, if my wife was a surgeon and she worked a 13-hour shift, and I would not tell her, I would tell her, like, you don't have to cook. If you want to, I'm not going to say no. But have to, or I expect it? Nah, B. Nah, I'll figure it out. Because I know it's not going to be like this every day. So I'll figure it out. But god damn. But that's the thing. You're an adult. As an adult, you should know how to cook. I don't give a fuck how old you are. I mean, not how old you are, obviously. Like, a 5-year-old shouldn't be touching the stove like that. But you get what I'm saying. If you're an adult, you're living on your own, or you've lived on your own, you should be able to know how to cook certain things, man. Or else you're just going to be, like, you should be able to know how to make yourself some rice and protein, any protein. You should be able to know how to make pasta, rice, and protein. And you should know how to, like, use vegetables, like which vegetables you like, and you know how to prepare them the way you like them. That's how you cook. And then you build on top of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people think it's hard, bro. And there's so many YouTube videos now, like, they literally show you step by step how to do it. All you have to do is just do it. That's it. Anyways. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying about that little topic there. You know what I'm saying? So I got one last little funny clip to play. But before we go into that, I was gonna say, just to top this off, pause. People are making marriage so complicated. Maya Khalifa, all these people, and I know I said this stuff like a couple podcasts ago, but I'm just gonna say it again. I'm gonna reiterate it one last time. You know what I mean? Just one last time. So basically, you should get married to someone that you actually love, that you actually care about. Because when shit starts to get rough, because it will, you're able to hold the coast on that boat. The boat's not gonna rip apart, get dismantled, and you both drift apart at sea. It's not gonna happen like that because the storm is going to happen. I don't care who you're compatible with, who you click with. There's always gonna be some bullshit in the relationship. You're gonna want to go one way, she's gonna want to go another way. Y'all gonna have to compromise. What we're not gonna do here is just try to like act as if marriage and all this other shit, it's nothing, it ain't shit, it ain't for anybody. Like, we gotta stop doing that. That rhetoric needs to kind of stop. You get me? It needs to kind of stop, yo. We need to start promoting marriage and shit again. Cause now I'm out here in the dating scene and shit. It's disgusting. The online dating scene is disgusting. And then if you go to the clubbing dating scene, it's disgusting too. You know what I mean? You gotta figure out your pockets and where to go and shit. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you know, you know what I mean? You gotta figure out your pockets and where to go and shit. But the usual general spots to go to now is just nasty out here, dog. You know what I'm saying? And then the way these online apps goes, bruh, nasty. They finesse you, bro. A girl could like you, but they won't make you guys intertwined. They want you to buy the premium shit so then you can see the thing and then you can match. Like, come on, bro. I see the scam, dog. So y'all you know what I'm saying? So niggas be trying. They be trying. I see the scam. So the online shit is a little bit nasty. And then some of the girls, you don't even know if that's a girl or not. Some of them are out here, no shame, asking you for the wildest shit. The wildest shit, bro. I'm not gonna try to be exposing and shit, but like just the wildest shit. With no finesse or anything, yo. This one girl asked me to download an app and send an invitation. I'm like, are you a fucking bot? Why are you on this app? Why are you on Tinder or Bumble? Like, what are you doing? That's basically what I'm saying. Like, so it's you bump into those. Then outside is just, you don't know what the fuck you're dealing with. You don't know her past. You don't know, like, it's just there's so much bullshit. You gotta find your pockets now. You gotta find your pockets. But yeah, just in general, just like we need to start promoting marriage again and like finding someone and like chilling with that person, whatever. Cause like, yo, nowadays it's like, hey, if that person sneezes the wrong way, leave him. It's like, nigga, like that's an easy fix. Like, there's certain things that are easy fixes that you can work on, that if you just worked on that, the relationship would be fine. But no, you don't want to communicate that, and you just want to ruin it with affairs and tit for tat and looking for a problem and looking for smart. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. And then the whole like the red pill shit, like, yo, they'll take half your money, man. Don't believe these bitches, man. Get a vasectomy. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's just you have a bunch of fucking women yelling. I mean, I'm talking about like heterosexual women. Like, this is online. This is just online yelling, men ain't shit. And I'm like, but you're attracted to men, so I don't. How are you gonna even connect with a dude if you're just already like, yo, niggas ain't shit, men ain't shit? I don't know. I've been through some shit with girls, good or bad, and I'm not gonna be here like women ain't shit. I'm not gonna do that. That's stupid, because at the end of the day, I want to be with a girl at the end of the day. So the fuck am I gonna be like, man, fuck all these bitches and that? Well, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just stupid. So when I see that rhetoric when women are doing it and shit, and like other men are doing it, and I'm just like, broski, your genetic makeup is telling you that's what you want, that's what you're attracted to. So stop denying it and just see what I go on. Not every people just think every single well, a group of them is like that. That means all of them are like this. Like, nah, nigga. Go outside more and stop going to those places where you're gonna see them type of women or them type of dudes. It's like, I don't know, man. Just my theory. Go to a park. You're gonna meet different motherfuckers there. You're gonna meet people that are professional. You're gonna meet people that ain't professional. You're gonna meet different, all sorts of batches of people. Go to a nice park, a park where like adults go to and chill. Go to one of those parks. Set up shop, chill with your boys, chill with your friends, whatever. Set up shop, chill. Vibe out, link up, network, whatever. Anyways, y'all just making shit so difficult. I mean, not difficult, but online, the way niggas make shit seem online, and then when you go outside and you actually go outside and experience life and touch grass, you go, man, these motherfuckers, yo. These niggas are just miserable people that they don't get invited to shit, or they're just taking out their anger on everybody else. So, end of the day, y'all are just weird. Y'all cooked. So, we're gonna end it off on this clip though. I got this clip. This is a funny clip. Since I'm Canadian, we're gonna do a little what's that shit called? A little moose clip. A little moose clip, Elliot Moose clip. Okay, hold on, let me get that ready for y'all quick time. Cause sometimes you gotta get it ready. It's like rain.
Moose out here fighting by my damn truck. Hey man, there's two moose out here fighting by my damn truck. I'm trying to move, baby. The hell I'm gonna say to a moose? What's wrong with you? They fell on them. Oh my God. I'm trying to move. I can't tell a moose to move. Just hope they don't get in back of my. What is they fighting for?
What is they fighting for?
Tear the damn thing. Go tell them to move. Shut up. Oh, back of my truck.
Tell them to move. They're down this truck tussling.
I shouldn't have moved out here. Let's move it.
I should have moved out here. Yo, I love my people, man. Yo, like literally, yo, black people are hilarious. Yo, tell the moose to move. Like, how the fuck am I gonna tell a moose to move? What are they fighting for? Oh man, nothing like a good old moose squabble. You know what I mean? We call that Canadian beef. All right, so on that note, we are done. That was the IVP with Dr. IBZ. We came to you live. We did one episode 160. We got the dope voice back on deck. I can bring it back deep and I can bring it back high if I want to. And yeah, look, I love NYC. Shout out to New York City. Shout out to y'all. You already know. I don't know. I just thought I'd say that. That was my Wiz Khalifa impression. Anyways, if you know, you know. We're out of here. You know, it's all death row. Peace. Oh yeah, this is the awkward part. Awkward taco.